Let's hear it for our first two fighters on tomorrow's card. Next up, we go 4 3-minute rounds at cruiserweight. Welcome, please, firstly to the scales from Fiji. 1 win, 1 draw, 3 losses. This is Nikesh Prasad. 86.64 kilograms for Nikesh Prasad. Put your hands together, please. From Sydney, making his professional boxing debut, this is Salvatore Gattuso. $85.54 kilograms for Salvatore Gattuso. Round of applause, please, for Gattuso and Prasad. The next of our fights will start our broadcast at 5:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, live on Fox Sports, before we do head to pay-per-view at 7 p.m. This is 5 2-minute rounds at super flyweight. Firstly, coming to the scales, a 26-year-old from Thailand, 9 wins and 9 losses as a pro. This is Jitamat Phomta.
Look, I feel like Kobe 24, you know I had to ice my wrist. I've been ballin' since a young, you know I had to stack my chips. Bending corners, 12 personas, know we had to take them risks. You want a spot, then take a shot, don't give a fuck about no miss. We in the field, but I'm in the end zone.
52.1 kilograms for Jitamat Phomta. That'll bring to the scales her opponent, a 22-year-old from the Gold Coast. 6 wins and 1 loss as a pro. Please welcome Princess Jazzy Pa. 52.06 kilograms for Jazzy Pa. Let's hear it for the girls, Jasmine Pa and Jitamat Phomta. Next up, we have 4 3-minute rounds at welterweight. Firstly, coming to the scales, he has 2 fights, 2 wins and 2 knockouts. He joins us from Fiji. This is Kaliova Tahikia.
What ain't no way I made a way. Called my lane, I paved the way. Drew it up nice, I made the play. What a good day to get paid.
65.92 kilograms for Kaliova Tahikia. That'll bring to the scales his opponent, a professional record, 4 fights, 4 wins and 1 knockout. Please welcome Sydney's Darringara Truella. 66.16 kilograms for Truella. Round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen, for Darringara Truella and Kaliova Tahikia. Next up, we go 4 3-minute rounds at a catch weight of 60.5 kilograms. Welcoming firstly to the scales from Newcastle in New South Wales. He's had 3 fights for 3 decision losses. This is Patrick Lilly.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right?
58.88 kilograms for Lilly.
Right? That's a deal, right?
Next to the scales is a 22-year-old from Sydney. 5 fights, 5 wins and 4 KOs. Please welcome Ahmed Redda. 62.14 kilograms for Ahmed Redda. Let's hear it for Ahmed Redda and Patrick Lilly. The teams will discuss the weight back of house. Next up, we go 6 3-minute rounds at super lightweight. This fighter has 7 fights, 5 wins, 2 losses. He's from South Sudan, now living and training in Sydney. This is Alex Lual.
Bitch, I'm on the rail. I wrap it, I bag it, I pack it for sale. Got feeling on speed out, I hit me to chill. I give it a thrill, I put it on film. Niggas facade, get applaud, that ain't real. Come to my section.
63.22 kilograms for Alex Lual. And his opponent has 11 professional fights, 9 wins, 2 losses. He comes from the Central Coast of New South Wales. Please welcome Jason Fawcett. 63.48 kilograms for Jason Fawcett. This fight will headline the prelims on Fox Sports. Let's hear it for Jason Fawcett and Alex Lual. And the next of our bouts will start the broadcast that you'll see live on Main Event Television from 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Of course, you can access Main Event via Foxtel and KO. We get started with 8 3-minute rounds for the Australasian lightweight title. Please welcome firstly a 23-year-old from Melbourne, undefeated in 2 fights as a pro. He calls himself Golden Boy. This is Patrick Vella.
I know that I can see all this love's hitting me. Baby Jesus, talk to me. For the smoking no more. Please don't know that I can see all this love is hitting me. Baby Jesus, talk to me. For the smoking no more. I feel myself. Feeling myself. I feel myself. Face on numb. Face on numb. Face on all that I can see. All this love's hitting me. Baby Jesus, talk to me.
60.88 kilograms for Patrick Vella. Next up, this is a 19-year-old from Sydney's Inner West. 8 fights, 8 wins, 4 KOs. Please welcome Charlie Kazzy.
Gotta get the cake. Okay, this ain't what you used to. Always with the new. This ain't what you used to. I do me, do you. I do me, do you. This ain't what you used to. 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 This ain't what you. No, this ain't what you used to. Switch it from the bikes to
61.06 kilograms for Charlie Kazzy.
All night, get right. Know you know the price.
Let's hear it for the fighters. You've got Charlie Kazzy and Golden Boy Patrick Vella. Our next fight is 10 3-minute rounds at super welterweight. This man is having his 36th professional fight on Wednesday night. He is Canada's finest, the boogeyman. Please welcome Wade Ryan.
I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick, yeah. Turn a 10-piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick. Someone get the money counter, I can keep on thumbing it. Turn a 10-piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick. Someone get the money counter, I can keep on thumbing it. Okay, I'ma hit for 20 off a laptop. In a Zoom meeting, making money is my backdrop. Ballpoint base hit harder than a slap shot. Flew out my baby, told her run me like I'm Epcot.
69.68 kilograms for Wade Ryan.
Turn it down and go get you some money.
His opponent has 9 fights, 8 wins, 8 KOs and 1 loss. He's originally from Morocco, now based here in Sydney. Please welcome Munir Fati.
Yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
69 69.72 kilograms for Munir Fati. A very good fight, this one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Munir Fati and Wade Ryan. Time for the heavyweights. This fight is 10 3-minute rounds for the Australian heavyweight title. Coming firstly to the scales, he has 9 fights, 8 wins, 7 knockouts and 1 loss. He is the Australian heavyweight title challenger. This is Doheny Vosutu.
I've been mortified, 45, feeling like a Mordecai. I ain't regular, feel like Jordan wearing 45. Traumatized, victimized, seen some of die. Knock you off a base with a bat when them slide. Homicide, genocide, televised, emphasize, perpetuating war till that nigga he gon' pick a side. Hood ties from hood lines, my nigga doing dope lines. I'm running to the cops, that's a exercise. Don't run into the cops, that's the motto. I don't see it coming to an end like legato. Get chipped like staccato, send a wave through the hood, now it sounding like vibrato. Why you eat bread with avocado? We be trying to dodge shells before it landing on tomato. Singing all my sorrows on Apollo, I been trying to pave the way, but they didn't tell me it was potholes. America ain't dreaming, it been scheming when the birth definition came from black. We all know it's black genius. Everybody love the culture, they be black by convenience.
Hold on, my killer.
115.46, 115 kilograms, 0.46 for Doheny Vosutu. And that will bring the champion to the scales, undefeated in 7 professional fights from Queensland. This is the Australian heavyweight champion, Steven Ivic.
You thought it was a
111.16, 111 kilograms, 0.16 for the champion, Steven Ivic.
Bought a new beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Ain't no my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than the check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less.
Let's hear it for the fighters in the Australian heavyweight title fight.
I'm a winner, I can never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a winner, I can never be you.
Now it's time to weigh in our co-main events of the evening. Tomorrow night, live at the Horton Pavilion and on main event television. This one is 6 3-minute rounds at super lightweights. This fighter has 6 fights, 5 wins and 1 loss. He's from Moranbah in central Queensland. Please welcome Charlie Bell.
We don't got a thing, tell her park it up. Then that be poking out them jeans, I've been sparking up. Like the fireworks, I keep the flame, heard you walking up. It's the wrong tree, I got the strings, yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up, got them looking drained, now they walking up. Trying to put the face to the name. I pull up and I'm swerving.
63.26 kilograms for Charlie Bell.
We've been staying in our lane, ain't no merging. Rapping like I'm turban. Yeah, these
next to the scales, a Commonwealth Games gold medalist, an Olympic Games bronze medalist, and the former Australian lightweight champion. It is the return of Harry Garside. 63.16 kilograms for Harry Garside. Now, before they face off, I'll ask a question of each of the fighters, starting with you, Charlie, how excited are you? This is an enormous opportunity for you.
Enormous opportunity. I've put in the work and I'm ready to go out Wednesday and put on a good fight.
We can't wait to see Charlie Bell in action and Harry Garza. It's been a while since you've had to weigh in. How was that process for you?
Yeah, it was good. I think it's always challenging, I think, making weight. We all love to eat food and rehydrate and refuel, so I'm excited for sort of the next 12 hours to do that and then wake up tomorrow and it'll be fight day.
What happens in this room tomorrow night, Harry?
I just want to get in there and have a red hot crack. I'm sure Charlie's going to bring his best and I'm just excited to be back.
He's back, Harry Garside, and so is Charlie Bell. Let's face them off for our co-main events. Live on Main Event tomorrow night. Round of applause, please. That is Harry Garside and Charlie Bell in your co-main event tomorrow night. Next up, we go to the main event of the evening that you will see, of course, live on Main Event and at Sydney's historic Horden Pavilion tomorrow night. This one is 10 3-minute rounds at a catch weight of 56.25 kilograms. This fighter has 21 professional fights, 19 wins, 12 KOs, 1 draw and 1 loss. He's from Guadalajara in Mexico. This is Cesar Vaca. 56.06 kilograms for Cesar Vaca. And this fighter has 19 professional fights for 19 wins and 8 knockouts. He's ranked number 1 in the world at super bantamweight by the IBF. Here is Albion Park's Sam Goodman. .14 kilograms for Sam Goodman. I'll ask a question of each of the fighters before they do face off, starting with Cesar via his translator. Just final words before this big fight tomorrow night.
Tus últimas palabras previo a la pelea de este miércoles.
No, muy emocionado, ya ansiosos por esperar el día de mañana y esperar una guerra arriba del ring. ¡Viva México!
I'm very excited for the fight tomorrow. Please wait a war in the ring and Viva Mexico.
Thank you so much to Cesar Vaca. Now to Sam Goodman. How are you feeling about a big fight in your career?
I'm feeling $1 million. I'm ready to be back, man. I'm excited. I'm happy to be through all with this stuff and get ready to the fight tomorrow.
How do you think Cesar's fighting? You were worried about him making the weight here today?
I wasn't worried. I thought they just asked for an extra pound. I said, get in the sauna. So simple as that.
Final word to all of your fans who'll be watching right now and watching tomorrow night.
Tune in. I'm back, baby. Let's go.
Let's face them off for this, our main event that you'll see on Main Event tomorrow night. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for Sam Goodman and Cesar Vaca.
So there we go, Sam Goodman and Cesar Vaca locking eyes for the final time before they meet in the ring here at Sydney's Hordern Pavilion. Ben Damon back alongside me. Ben, are you surprised after all of that drama that Sam's weighed in heavier than Cesar?
I don't know. I don't know what to make of Cesar Vaca. He didn't look great before getting on the scales, but he was well under. He's made this weight a lot of times throughout his career. He seems a professional. He's got a very professional team. Clearly, they're here to win. They're here to win.
Yeah, what did you make of the mood up there? You're right there in the thick of it.
Yeah, it's pretty tense. This means a lot to Sam Goodman. After everything that happened, of course, in December and then January with that big fight going away, he wants to get back to those big fights. But if he slips up here, that all goes away for good. So this is a massive fight for Sam Goodman. Such an important one as well, and you can tell there's a lot of feeling about this. And for Cesar Vaca, he's travelling to the other side of the world. He wants to upset someone who was meant to fight for all the belts. He knows about that big time, coming from where Canelo does, having sparred against Naoya in a way, and he wants to do it for himself.
All right, we're going to bring Sammy Goodman in for a quick chat. He's wandering over. Sam, after all that worrying about Cesar, he's weighed in a little bit lighter than you after all.
Fun? Yeah, like, it wasn't a struggle at all for me. That's what I said, just make the weight. They wanted an extra 2 pounds originally. We said no problem. And, yeah, I was ready to make super bantamweight if I needed to. So, look, I'd done all the right things through camp. I said, make the weight. Simple.
I mean, obviously the whole thing's frustrating. Was there any thought in your mind not to agree to a catch weight, given you've done all the hard work and he's getting off a little bit easier?
No, not really. Like, let him have the catch weight or whatever. But like I said, I was on weight yesterday. I'm not giving you an extra pound because you're doing it tough. I said, like, yeah, I'll let him have the extra pound, but pay me. Simple. Like, flip me some money.
Sam, I was interested to see that yesterday when he faced off with you, he thought he saw the scar tissue on a target. I don't know if you read those stories today. What do you make of all that?
I've been cut in fights before, so if I get cut, I'll deal with it and I'll still beat him. So it's irrelevant. It's a fight. There is blood. It's, you know what game you're in. It's a thing that does happen. If I get cut, it doesn't mean I'm going to lose a fight. So I'm here now. That's the main thing. And look, if he's targeted, he's just focused on a cut. He's worrying about me. I'm worried about what I got to do. So that's where my head's at. I'm sweet. I'm feeling good. And I'm ready to go, man. I'm not worried about what he's bringing. I know what I bring. I know what I do well. He's going to have to be better than that. I know he's not.
Do you think you're going to get cut tomorrow night? Is that how you go into a fight like this, given what's happened to that eye?
I hope not. But look, it happens in a few fights now. So, and especially if it goes longer, it's always a chance, you know. So we'll see.
So is the plan then to get him out of there as quick as possible?
No, that'd be nice, but like, look, a short night's always a good night, but I'm not going out reckless and saying, yeah, my plan's to knock him out in the first 2 rounds. If I catch him early and I can get him out of there, 100%, great stuff, but I'll go through I'm a smart fighter, and that's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to be me, I'm looking to be smart, I'm looking to take everything away from this man.
And you're looking at the fight after this, if everything goes according to plan, being over there in Vegas. And I know we've looked ahead internationally before, but is that the dream to get on that card with Tim Zerwanna?
I've only just started reading stories about this week, so like I'm not looking past this at all. Like this is all that matters right now for me. I'm not looking past it.
Yeah, good idea.
Overall, though, I mean, how do you feel right now? It has been a good 10 months since you've had to cut the weight. It's been a good time since you've been in the ring. How do you feel compared to going into previous fights?
It's familiar. So it's I'm excited to be here. I'm happy to be back, and I'm about to step in the ring, and I'm about to do it for real. So that's something I've missed, for 10 months, and I'm stoked to get back to work, and this is what I love. This is what I do. It's all I've known since I've been a kid, and I'm so ready. I'm so excited. I'm truly pumped, and I'm blessed to be back.
We'll let you get rehydrated, let you get some food into you. Sammy, appreciate your time. Good luck tomorrow. We're going to bring Harry Garside in now to have a bit of a chat with him. Harry, good to see you. Ben asked you up on stage, what it was like cutting the weight after so long. But what was the difference in the process for you, cutting weight as an amateur compared to now as a professional?
Oh, I just think like when you're weighing in the day you fight, which is what you do as an amateur, and then knowing that you have to weigh in every day you fight, which is pretty wild. Sometimes in a tournament like an Olympic Games goes for 2 weeks, so you're weighing in 4 or 5 times in that 2 weeks, which is pretty wild. So you don't cut as much. So it's in the professionals, you can walk around a little bit heavier. You've got 30 plus hours to refuel, rehydrate, get some good food into me today, sleep well tonight, and then be ready to go tomorrow.
Having done this today, though, to make super lightweights, are you confident you can get back to lightweights for your next fight and beyond?
At the moment, I feel confident, but I guess how we perform tomorrow night is the big teller. So I felt really good at this weight. I do feel like having so long out of the ring after the Olympics last year, I feel like naturally I matured a bit more in my body. I feel like I did start walking around at about 70 kilos, and I felt really healthy. So I am conscious that if I want a long career in the sport and also after sport, I think cutting weight and dehydrating yourself too much, you start taking a few more head knocks. I don't think it's good for you. So I might stay at this weight, I might go lighter. Tomorrow night will be the tell.
Okay.
How do you feel mentally, though? Because you seem like you're in a really good headspace right now. You seem upbeat even when you walked in here, half an hour ago. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling good mentally going into tomorrow night?
This is what we live for. Like, I absolutely love this. I was saying to my coach, Jason Lang, I was saying, like, I don't know what it's going to be like when I retire. Like, life sometimes can be very boring, and I think when you're feeling the full spectrum of what it means to be a human, and over the last week, and I'm sure over the next 24 hours, the feelings I'm going to be feeling are going to be so extreme, and I'm so excited for that. I'm going to be nervous, I'm going to be confident, I'm going to be anxious, I'm going to hope that I don't have to fight tomorrow night. There's going to be all these emotions running through my body, and you still push through, and I absolutely love that. As I said, I think it's the full spectrum of what it means to be a human.
Harry, a lot of talk through the course of this week about a different version of you with more punching power, perhaps. There was all this talk about what you've been doing with Trent Langlands, and I know he's been around for a long time, but you also mentioned you might have to sit down a little bit because of all the bike riding you've been doing. Are we going to see a big punching Harry Garside out there tomorrow night trying to take him apart?
Oh, I wish I had knockout power, but I think I can't bruise a grape, unfortunately. But fingers crossed it will come in time. It is something that I am definitely working on. As I said, I think having a bit of time out of the ring, I do think that naturally my body matured. I think when I was boxing last time, I was just always boxing and I always had that style. But when I stepped away, I think the big thing that did take from me was probably my legs and moving around too much, which I think will suit the professional boxing scene. But it will be the teller tomorrow night. I can say all this now, but I might get in tomorrow night and just be on my bike for 6 rounds, so who knows?
And just quickly, just finally, have you seen Ahmed Reda today, or have you tried to avoid him here?
I haven't really seen him the whole time. He just talks to me when we're up on stage, to be completely honest. But it's been pretty wild. I didn't expect anything less from him and his team. They're obviously out to get me and out to get, like some profit off my name. But I've worked really hard for my career, and it's been over 20 years I've worked really hard for it. So, I'm sure we'll fight in time, but when that time's right.
Interesting bit of talk, though, that came out of all that yesterday. Ahmed Reda now going to fight, apparently, Billy Polkinghorne for the Australian title that you used to have. That's a very exciting fight.
Absolute mouth-watering matchup. That is a cracker fight for Australian fights, and I would love to fight the winner.
There you go.
Absolutely. I'd love to fight the winner, providing me and No Limit work out a good contract that obviously mutually benefits both of us. So I'm excited for that. It's a mouth-watering water for the boxing in Australia.
We are too. Hey, appreciate your time. Go and get some food into you and whatnot. See you back here tomorrow, Harry.
Thanks, guys.
Good to see you. Benny, just final thoughts, really. I mean, Harry seems quite upbeat and in a good headspace. Sam, a little bit more subdued when we were standing with him a moment ago.
Yeah, I think you just got to think about what they've both been through. So Harry does seem excited. Sam, I think he just wants to get this done, doesn't he? Because he was right there. He was right there for everything he'd been chasing for so very long, and in a moment it all went away. So he starts the climb, and he wants to look really good in doing so. Harry, I think he's just not sure. He just doesn't know what it's going to be like out there tomorrow because he hasn't been in there for so long. He fought as an amateur. He's been doing all sorts of other things. He's been on every reality TV show that there is. But tomorrow night, he's in there with a guy from Central Queensland who wants to take his head off. So he gets to find out what he's made of, and I can't wait to see what goes down in this very room tomorrow night.
Look forward to seeing you call the fights. Thanks very much for your time. Thanks very much for your company. If you haven't already, order this fight now. Scan the QR code. We'll see you tomorrow from 5:30 p.m. on Fox and then 7 p.m. on Main Event. See you then.
Nobody knows heartache like a boxer, like Harry Garside.
I truly thought that I could do it, and I can see it.
And Sam Goodman, with shattered dreams in 2024, thought they'd fought their last fight. But Wednesday, live and exclusive on Main Event, this pair of never say die Aussies hit the comeback track back to the top. By now you know Harry Garside's not your average boxer. Reality TV star, a deep-thinking social media influencer. Forget the followers, headlines. This Olympic medalist can bang, thrives on a challenge, And boy, he set a big one.
Ideally want to win a world title and retire on home soil.
Also, Sam Goodman, classy, fast, and undefeated world #1, punches his ticket back to the big time. It's taken every ounce of grit to return after back-to-back training disasters robbed him of a shot at undisputed glory. Now, a championship eliminator against Mexico's Cesar Vaca. Straight from the hometown of legendary Canelo Alvarez and training partner of the monster, Naoya Inoue. Wednesday, a world-class doubleheader live from Sydney's historic Horton Pavilion, and it's only on Main Event.
Here's the tail of the tape for Ram Trucks. Now the age, could that be decisive? 36 years of age for TJ Doheny. 24 years young is Sam Goodman. There's height to Goodman and reach to Doheny, and both made super bantamweight with belts on the line. This is a really good-looking fight at super bantamweight, and very pleased to say that myself and Jeff Fennick have been joined in commentary by two-time former world champion Showtime Sean Porter. You enjoying yourself here, Sean?
I'm enjoying myself, man. This is an electric atmosphere and some really good fights to warm up the ring for the main event.
They certainly have been that, and right now we are having a look at Goodman in the maroon trunks and the Southport Doheny in predominantly white. And they've had plenty of good things to say in the build-up to this one. Two all people at vastly different stages of their careers, but Doheny has the runs on the board, and Goodman, we're just waiting to find out just how good he is.
Yeah, amazing talent, young Sammy Goodman. I've watched him for years, and I've always thought that, yeah, he'll climb the top of the mountain.
Well, this would be a big step towards that against the former world champion, a man who has fought and impressed all around the world, and who comes forward there and throws some good shots in Doheny. 1 and 2 goes Goodman, just trying to find his man.
And that's what we see at this point. We just see good boxing right now from Sam Goodman. He's patient, picking his punches carefully, and most importantly, being responsible defensively.
Good shot there with the right hand too. It was from Goodman, and he's looking measured at this early stage of this one. Doheny happy to just move backwards and wait and see what it is that's in front of him in Goodman.
What I really liked about Goodman when I saw him on film is that he knows how to control the distance. Right there, he stands right there in range, but he's able to make, he'll be able to make Doheny miss and make him pay. Right there in range. A lot of guys can't do that. They're either all the way out or they're all the way in.
Yeah, like I was, heard the word coming that Doheny was going to try to really rough him up and see if Sam could handle a few elbows and things like that during this fight. But I think, like I said, Sam has amazing distance and amazing timing. He won't let that happen.
Good little shot on the inside it was from Doheny there. With his left hand, he just turned it into a bit of an uppercut and got through onto Goodman when they got tight. But Sam Goodman boxing brilliantly.
Yeah, I agree. The best thing that Doheny can do at this point is be physical with this young man and make him feel your presence and get Goodman uncomfortable, like that right there.
He came forward there, but he took two right hands for his troubles, did Doheny, and there is swelling underneath that left eye already of TJ Doheny because of those slick right hands from Sam Goodman.
See that right there? That's the physicality that Doheny needs to have in order to compete right now with Sam. He won't be able to compete with them from the boxing standpoint, and he probably won't be able to compete with them from the inside. Rough up Sam Goodman, make him uncomfortable.
Yeah, that was his plan coming in, and let's see if he can put it into action, because at this stage, Goodman looking pretty comfortable against the former world champion. Good fight emerging here on what is a monstrous day for Australian boxing. Tim Zoo. Tony Harrison not too far away. And a big crowd in attendance here in Sydney.
Look at Sam's feet, that lead foot. He knows exactly what he's doing against the southpaw. He's able to step outside of that right foot and land his shots. And he's very responsible, even right there when taking shots. He was mindful of getting his foot to the outside, like that right there. Just creates an angle so that he can land the jab and also the right hand.
And off the back of that foot position, he threw two really nice jabs straight into the right side of Doheny's face. And he's having some really strong moments, is the young Sam Goodman, as Doheny just evades that right hand. Doheny comes forward, Goodman counters well.
Jeff, I love seeing a southpaw against the orthodox in the ring when you're ringside and you can commentate it, because like that right there, you get to talk about the X's and O's. The foot was on the outside, you left the opening right open for that straight right hand from Sam Goodman.
Well, that's the punch we talk about that lands on the southpaw. It's the right hand. He's landed very nice there.
And there's another that gets through. That was a good shot too from Sam Goodman. He's having good moments with that right hand here in the second round. And there is plenty of swelling around the eyes of Doheny. He's taking some good shots.
Another thing I really like about Sam, he knows how to step around and he knows how to pivot and turn. Very, very essential against a guy like Doheny, who's more of a straight-ahead fighter. Those pivot and turns, Doheny will never have a chance to touch him.
Coming forward is Doheny there, but it was Goodman who finished the little exchange. He is very skilled, is Sam Goodman. We're seeing that here today.
Isn't it funny? I'm sure that Doheny would have thought, I'm coming out here, I'm going to rough this little young guy up. And look at him, he's just standing his ground and hasn't had to move an inch backwards. He's dominating. Sammy Goodman's dominating from all areas.
Now he has him at punching range. Doheny does want to get in tight and be physical with him, but Goodman, even when they're here and wrestling, is quite comfortable.
Yeah, I like it.
Head out of it.
Look at the swelling, and now a cut as well for Doheny. Over that right eye, there is some blood now. TJ Doheny is swollen and also bloody. Goodman on the jab, and the long right hand that he produces to the body as well. Another strong round for Sam Goodman against TJ Doheny. And there's that cut.
Those 36 years is showing on the face of Doheny there, all those wars he's been through. And he has been through something. He's a tough guy. He was a former world champion. To all credit to him for taking this fight against the young up-and-coming future star in Sam Goodman.
He's a former world champion, but it's like he's forgotten how to get to the body. He's forgotten that this is a young lion in front of me. I've got to break this guy down. How do you do that? You go to the body, and you start there, you work your way up.
Yeah, you put that head on the chest bed and you work that body hard. Take the risk. Risk for reward.
You know how to do that, Jeff, did you?
He certainly did. Let's see if there's any of that left here in TJ Doheny. If he can get in time, if he can rough up the youngster.
There he goes.
Oh, there he goes. That's better stuff.
Yeah.
Goes to the body and finishes over the top as well. Doheny working hard. Jabbing to the body. Over the top he goes as well. He's in tight here, but it's Goodman who leads the action, and they resume.
Right there, working hard. In order for TJ to do something tonight, he's going to have to work hard all night. At this age, sometimes it's hard to pull that out.
He's looking tired, but gee, he's digging deep, and he goes down there off a good shot.